Let's talk about Ben Simmons over in Philadelphia, developing a consistent outside shooting threat. That's really one of the biggest question marks, right, for the Sixers this season. So yesterday at the Sixers Media Day, Ben talked about his mindset at the start of training camp when asked about shooting. Take a listen. He says, oh, it's just part of the game. Take a listen to me. I'm doing my Ben Simmons voice. No, yes, it's just a part of the game. I mean, if it's open, I'll take it. I will say this. I actually was in Philly yesterday. I spoke to Ben about this. It felt to me so genuine. The previous couple seasons, when you talked to him about it, it was like he knew what he was supposed to do, and he was trying very hard to do it. But his confidence to me, Scottie, when I talked to him about it, he was like, yeah, I feel comfortable shooting, and it felt real. So what do you guys think? BS or real talk?
I think it's a little BS.
Man,
sorry. I like his progress, and this is a step that he has to make if he wants to have a complete career. You saw on the video how teams are staying back behind the line, don't want him to attack the rim. That is who he is as a player. He's a guy that's going to attack. He have to find a way to score the basketball and be more effective. But I do think in the long run he will develop that shot. But when the stands are filled, the pressure is on, that's not going to be his shot come game
So
time.
in the highlights that we showed here, we saw him take a couple of three-pointers.
He made one right there.
Right?
Not three-pointer, but he made another shot.
We saw him take, like, I think there were 2 in there. Do you know how many he took all of last year?
I know, yeah.
6.
Yeah.
Okay, all of last year, 6 3-point attempts. Yeah. Like, this is not something that he does, and I know what's always been strange with this, I don't know if you want to call it a situation, right? But when I talked to one of the general managers who was scouting him before the year he was drafted, it's a lottery team that had a chance to take him, and this was a question then is whether he would take 3-pointers. And then GM says, you know, he actually has pretty good, he can make them, he takes them in practice. Like, I've seen him warming up before games at LSU, and he would take them, he just doesn't take them in games. And I think it's an issue for him, as Scottie says, for him to be a complete player in this league. He needs to do it. Philly absolutely needs that shooting to space the floor now that they have Al Horford and
But
Joel
I don't even
Embiid.
think they need him to make they don't need him to replace JJ Redick. They just need the threat of it. And I will say, look, I don't have a sign, so I'm just.
You can grab mine.
I think he will take the shots. I'm not saying he's going to turn into the greatest three-point shooter ever. It just felt to me, in speaking to him, and we'll see, he's got to go out and do it now, but that his confidence in just taking them and just caring a little bit less about what everyone thinks. And that's really what you're getting to, Scottie, is like when the stands are filled, what everyone thinks.
I definitely think he should take shots during the game.
Right.
But I think throughout the game, when teams are going to really drop back in pressure situation when it matters the most, he's not going to want to take those shots. But if he can develop taking 3 to 4 throughout the game to try to find some flow, to try to build some confidence, I think that would help tremendously.
Look, you've got 8 or 9 months to work it out, right? So if he's doing it through the course of the regular season, then by the time they get to the playoffs, if he can make a few more, that kind of thing, and change the defenses a little bit, we'll see. He's got a year to prove it. We'll see if he does. I want to get to his counterpart over there in Philly, though, because Joel Embiid at Media Day is always fun. He's not planning on being as mean this season as he has in the past. He went on the Low Post podcast, and here's what he told our friend Zach, quote, "I'm not talking trash ever again." Allegedly, maybe, I don't know, I'm done with that. I just want to play basketball. That's what I'm saying now, but we're going to see if it can hold up. And I just want to add to this because I actually sat with Joel yesterday. He was more decisive to me. I want to say that I had the BS sign in my interview because he said, I am going to stop talking trash, and I basically did this during the interview. Yes. And he was like, well, okay, fine. You don't buy it either, right?
No, I don't buy it at all. And actually, I enjoy him talking trash. I think it's become a part of who he is. And he'd like to keep us off balance a little bit. But I see this player as a player he's going to always talk trash. He's got a multi-dimensional game. He loves trying to make a fool out of players out on the basketball court. So he's going to always enjoy the fun side of the game, I think, because that's who he is.
Which the old school players
We're leaving this up the entire time we're talking about him.
Yes.
I don't want to live in a world where Joel Embiid does not talk trash.
Thank you.
Come on. He's one of the great personalities in the game.
I told him, by the way, I was like, you tried to sell us this line last year. Do you remember there was like a month where he's like, I'm nice now?
Yeah.
And we were all like, and then he went back. We all remember the playoffs. Right? Joel Embiid, exactly. There you go. We're not buying it, Joel, and frankly, I don't think he's buying it either, but we'll see. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.